Okay, and then there's one more called Love Sutra. So this is another gift for you all, another calendar for Love Sutra. Thank you. I can't do much because I have an injury and my mind seems to have frozen.
Like,
but I try my best.
Yeah, no problem. Do anything like with the like whatever.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
whatever
okay.
you find it.
Okay. You just go.
Not like this.
Like very candid.
So what?
Like some like any bold poses.
Yeah, but then while sitting down, what much can you do?
Any poses, any bold poses you can do for me?
Okay.
No, I want more. Please.
Yeah, I'll give you some smiling shots.
You can do some. Just
Okay, what else is there? There's so many here. And the gift under the tree is me. Okay?
yeah.
I think they all are waiting inside. Oh, okay. Sure, why not? So I'm launching this biography in the month of Jan called What's in a Name, Everything. You weren't born to be mediocre, and this is the calendar which I'd like to gift you all around the book. And we hope to make it into a film next year, a proper mainstream Bollywood film, so I need your good wishes.
Amazing. So we'd love to know about your biography.
Yeah, well, as you can see in this picture, it is the journey of a girl who is on fire, okay, and this is the last page of the book, this one. So basically, by the end of the book, you realize that it wasn't really her that was on fire, it was a mask she was wearing which was on fire. And although she had to literally undress herself during the course of the book, during the course of the story, but by the end of the story, she might be undressed, but the mask has finally come off. So that's what this book is, the whole journey of the book, from the front page to the last page.
So what's this everything, like what everything you have mentioned in this book?
Well, actually, to begin with, it's been my roller coaster journey into show business, which has been nothing short of a potboiler, and that's why I want to make it into a movie, because like I've said in my interviews earlier, I wish I had seen a movie in regards to the same. Then probably my journey would have been a little easier and a little, you know, smoother. So it is essentially edutainment to educate people who want to get into show business, and trust me, there's so many. I know of businessmen, doctors, lawyers who want to pursue a profession on the side of having had dabbled with show business in one way or another. So I think it's more of edutainment, but done in a very commercial way, and the execution is very enjoyable and entertainment based. So one laughs as well as one cries, but at the end of the day, you go back home having learnt something. So that is why I feel a burning desire that a film like this should be made.
Okay, so when and why you thought to write biography and everything?
Well, actually, I've been meaning to write it for the longest time, but I got around to doing it last year, properly, enumerating it and compiling it. It's always been there on different pieces of paper, on my mails, but I had to just put it all together, and unfortunately, I had to do it all on my own, so it's been not easy. In fact, when I was writing my biography recently in Pune, I was assaulted, as you can see. I've got 4 stitches on my cheek, and for somebody who is constantly facing the camera, although I've been totally off media lately because I've been working on my biography, To have a scar that lasts for life right at your cheekbone is really very sad. And I would imagine the book is a threat to quite a couple of people who don't, believe in letting others come up in life, because that's what is the tagline of my production house, cracking the crab mentality. You know how crabs are? They won't go up themselves, and if they see somebody climbing and toppling over their comfort zone, they want to pull them down and make them stagnate. And that's what happened to me, and it's really heartbreaking because my father, as it is really sick, and there's a lot of depression and misery in my house, and we don't need to add on to that with acts of insecurity like these, because if they think that they're going to attack me or assault me out of nowhere, somebody comes charging at me and punches me with a big fat ring on the hand, I mean, you think that's going to scare me? That word doesn't exist in my dictionary. There is nothing called as fear anymore, because, you know, like that Mary Kom dialogue, itna kisi ko mat darao ki dar se dar nahi lagta. You know, that's what it is. So fear doesn't exist. You're going to hit me, I'm going to publish my book and release it even sooner. So it's going to just backfire at you. So I essentially want to tell this to the media. I run a small little one-woman's army production house from Pune called Puja Mishra Productions, and I have a web series which is on air on Hangama Play app, and I've got a gift for you all with a calendar for the same, my Love Sutra calendar, which I've designed just for you guys. And I'm working on my biography, and then comes a music video, and then my film. So, I mean, every day, people should be just at peace, and they should just be allowed to work at peace, right? I'm not allowed that privilege, and every day there are hassles, every day I'm provoked, I'm annoyed, I'm hassled, because there are a bunch of people who are doing this to me for almost 14 years now, you know.
Is this biography is just to answer this?
No, this biography is absolutely not to answer anybody. It is not being written with any sort of agenda of revenge. It's being written to tell a story that you can learn from, a story of how much of dirty politics, manipulations and insecurity is prevalent in our industry. You know, I need to talk about this, and that's why with my biography I want to launch an open challenge today. I know of Hollywood, I know of some people there who are, working there. And yes, it is competitive and it is cutthroat, but it is not so complex and inhuman. You know, when they see somebody's been here for the longest time and they just want to carve a niche for themselves and progress in life, I don't think they're so irresponsible that they start cloning that person. You know, you're insecure of me, that's why you're cloning me, you wouldn't give credit to the original. So today I am launching an open challenge. It's called Say My Name Open Challenge, wherein I challenge all the Bollywood celebrities, be it actors, actresses, directors, producers. I'm sure I've been chit-chatting with some of them on social media, as well as the media honchos, you know, be it your editors or whosoever are heading your departments. This is an open challenge. Say my name. Yes. My name is not Sona. My name is not Gauri. My name is not Alia. My name is not Moni. I've got a very short, simple, easy to say name, and it's called Puja Mishra. So all you have to do is say it. Say it on your Twitter, on your Insta, on your Facebook, and just tag me, you know, so that I know that you are not a part of that clan which is so insecure that it keeps on cloning and trolling. So basically, the Say My Name Open Challenge is that you are anti-cloning and trolling. And I'm sure all the celebrities at some point in time have been cloned and trolled, and they don't like it. So what you don't like, how can you do it onto another? Haven't you heard of that phrase? That, you know, treat people as you would like to be treated, right? So here it is. I got to say this, you know, there are some people I really love in this industry, some actors, some superstars. You know, we've got a Shah Rukh Khan, who I've always admired. He's a self-made man, and he's very intelligent, and that intrigues a lot of ladies and entrepreneurs, which I am. And when I see him crediting stuff which is the essence of my biography, and I would say the essence of my individuality to somebody else, it breaks my heart. So open challenge to all you guys out there, say my name, ban trolling, ban cloning. My name is easy and simple, it's Puja Mishra. Like I said, not any of those, which I said earlier, but Puja Mishra. So zoom in your lips and say Puja Mishra. Sweet and simple.
So how emotionally attached to your biography? Obviously it's of yours. You must be emotionally attached. और कितनी यादें आप जब लिख रही थी तो क्या-क्या यादें हैं?
Oh my God. You don't want to know where was I when I was writing my biography. I mean, I'm done with the first draft and right now the picture edit is going on. And so many more additions have come forth seeing the pictures. And when I was writing the biography, I think most of the time I was in tears because it's been really sad when I look back in hindsight, in retrospect, that, you know, how things could have shaped up had it not been for certain people and their lust for power and greed. So it's heartbreaking actually. So if you ask me what was your mood and your emotion while writing your biography, I was crying most of the time, and I'm a strong girl. I don't cry. I try to, like, you know, psych myself into crying for camera. I can't even do that. I don't cry easily. But going back in time and combing out my whole, you know, journey, it's been heartbreaking, to say the least.
So how difficult is to write your feeling into a book, to portray your feeling into a book?
Well, it wasn't really that difficult because I have been a writer. I have been signed up with Times of India's iTimes, and I've been blogging with Big Boss for 2 years now. So for me, writing comes very simply. But yes, what I want to talk about is crowdfunding. So this movie, Jad, which is basically this biography in a movie format. Of course, it's going to be cinematically enhanced. I want everybody out there to give me their commitment that let's make this happen, because, you know, this movie is very close to my heart, and eventually that's my end result that I'm looking at through this book. The book is just, you know, just something that kind of gives you the blueprint so as to what the movie will be. So it's very interesting and it's very educative if you take it in the right spirit. You know, they say whatever sins you do in your life, the profit and loss account is balanced in this life itself. So I would say my biography is just leveling up and balancing a lot of people's profit and losses account. Yeah, that's how I'd like to put it.
आपके biography में आपका जो Big Boss का experience था, उनको देखने को मिलेगा?
Of course, definitely. There's one whole chapter dedicated to Big Boss in my biography, that what was my journey through it, and how, you know, when I was getting nominated every week, the audience wanted to see more of me and they kept voting for me. And once again, like I always say in every interview, all the people out there who did vote for me, I know it's been quite a couple of years, but thank you so much. I still am so grateful, you know. Yes, there's a whole chapter giving you my side of the story. Now the media made their own cock and bull story. I'm sorry for a little crude words here, but it was essential because it was killing me when you were writing that. I was sick, I was bedridden. So that was really irresponsible. Media made some really irresponsible statements back there. So now you will get to read my side of the story, you know. Even today people tell me, oh, I want to see you on Big Boss. But then why should we get Puja Mishra? Think the channel heads, and then they get a Dhinchak Puja to satiate the audience who want to see the actual Puja Mishra. And that's why my Say My Name open challenge has been launched with my biography today, because really, we need to ban the clones, we need to ban the trolls and give credit to the original. Audience wants to see Puja Mishra, you give them Dhinchak Puja. And it's been going on forever now, so let's end this. I mean, like I said, even in Hollywood, there is competition, but it's healthy competition. You don't start slaughtering and targeting a poor single girl who's working so hard. And if you do that, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep having open challenges like this one. Say my name, say my name. It's Puja Mishra only.
Okay, so Big Boss का जिक्र हो गया, तो इस बार का सीजन आप देख रही हैं? कितना पसंद कर रही हैं आप बिग बॉस इस बार का सीजन?
Yeah, I've been watching Big Boss. I haven't been getting much time off actually, but yes, I've been watching a couple of episodes, and there's a whole lot of drama happening there. And I happened to watch it yesterday. So all these parents have come in, and these people have to do something humorous, but they land up hurting somebody or the other, and that's expected of Big Boss. That is so expected of the tasks and everything. So I think it's living up to people's expectations of surprising them. The unpredictability factor, the factor that there are always some sort of fireworks happening in there. Also that, you know, they have already managed to develop their characters. Like you have an Akash who might probably, I think he was given the award for being lusty or something. So he's like this playful, lusty person. Then we got like Ahina Khan, who's sort of egoistic and a game player, but tries to be really Sati Savitri kinds. And then we've got Shilpa, who's like Mama. I think that's what, you know, she's like the best cook in house, and then she's naughty and she's funny. So I think they've very nicely etched out the characters of the semi-finalists. So I think it's working so far, and then I think they've got a good creative team who would even get some content out of a wooden pillar. So these are still relatively good actors. So yeah.
Okay, who's your favorite contestant and whom you think will win this Big Boss season?
I can't comment. Even last year they asked me the same thing on bookmyshow.com, TV or whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not here to give judgments.
So who's your favorite contestant? You can
I've not been watching it enough to really have a favorite, very honestly, but yeah, some of them are interesting, you know, but I can't really pinpoint that, no, this one will win or this one is my favorite. I look at it, because I run a production house, I look at the whole show from a creative point of view, you know. So my perspective is very different than a regular audience's. And another thing about running your own production house, although it's just a one-woman's army, is that, you know, the hierarchy exists only in the head, because you are your own boss. You do your hard work, you toil it out, and you get all the credit. And if people come and box you for it, they're not going to have it, because eventually it's your hard work.
Okay, so lastly, what do you want to say to your fans, like who's loving you, and now you're coming with a biography, with a calendar shoot too.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say to your fans?
Well, I just want to tell everybody that thank you so much for all your love, although I've not been around and you've not been seeing much of me. But I think I wanted this to be the header of my calendar. Why Puja Mishra? Well, because it's 2018. Don't you think it's about time? So yeah, I hope that you see more of me in 2018, and I've got a couple of very good projects coming up. After my biography, I have a music video called Hotter Than You, and then comes, you know, the movie. So I need all your support, positivity, prayers, and also for you to be a part of my open challenge. You know, the one I just spoke about, say my name, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Puja. Thank
We can talk about that too.
You can speak even now also.
Okay, got it?
you. Coming up with a movie too, so with whom you are working, and like what's the process now?
Well, there are a lot of studios here in Bollywood which are amazing, and they have all the, you know, the whole process of movie making together, and they know it in the back of their hands. So they have mastered it because they made hits and churned out super hits. So, you know, there are many of them. But I feel that to a certain degree, the producers and studios back here in India are hung up on big names. You know, if I take a star, I'm safe. I'm investing money. My movie is going to give me a recovery of what I'm investing. But there are no guarantees in today's day and age, because I think what sells is concept and something different. So I would just like to take this opportunity to address all the studios and producers in Bollywood and tell them that, okay, so that's a done to death formula of taking a star and making a film. I think getting out of your comfort zone and probably looking at a film like the one I'm making, Judd, which is unconventional and is very thought-provoking and would egg you to think beyond, would be a nice bet too. So I would just want all the people, you know, the distributors, the producers, the studios, the corporates, to really step out of their comfort zone of having a big star to sell their film, because today, of course, stars have their fanfare and we all love them. We all love them. But concept and story also sells. That's like the spine of the film, the unique selling point. Like take for example T-series. We've got a Bhushan Kumar who's like got a lineage of producing so many movies, and it's people like him who I feel should, like, you know, probably step out from their comfort zone and look at a film like Judd and yeah, probably produce and distribute it. So yeah, like him, and there's so many more who I feel are still somewhere a little skeptical about taking a risk unless the person has been recommended by a star. So you see, I don't come with any recommendations. I just am here to tell you what's on my mind, unadulterated, with no filters. So there you go. Thank you.